Right now at 10, a sudden passing. The La Crosse Police Department is mourning the death of one of their canines. And thinking bigger, La Crosse Habitat for Humanity wants to go beyond single house projects to revamp entire neighborhoods. Plus, fry up the fish. The 51st annual Catfish Days are back in Trempealeau all weekend long. Organizers say there's something for all ages.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozorowski. A La Crosse teen arrested in connection to a violent beating of a man was in court today for a preliminary hearing. 17-year-old Javon Long is charged with first-degree recklessly endangering safety and aggravated battery, both with dangerous weapons and both as a party to a crime. And both of those charges are felonies. Now, according to the criminal complaint, first responders found a man on Gold Street bleeding from a head injury. A police officer took the stand today to testify what she saw in video recordings of that incident. She says Long punched the victim multiple times and another man used the victim's bicycle as a weapon. Long is currently out on a $5,000 signature bond. La Crosse police have arrested a man they believe intentionally sank a car into the river near Huska Park. 18-year-old Kavi Kampen is in jail on charges of burglary, stealing a vehicle, theft of a domestic animal, criminal damage to property, and felony bail jumping. According to the police report, the car had been stolen earlier this week after Kampen allegedly broke into a home and stole the resident's vehicle keys. Kampen is also accused of stealing gaming consoles and the resident's cat. Police say the victim was sent a video of the car sinking in the river. According to online court records, Kampen has several open court cases, including criminal property damage and second-degree sexual assault of a child. The La Crosse Police Department says one of its canine dogs has died unexpectedly. Police say the German Shepherd Thor hadn't been himself lately, so they took him in for a veterinary visit. Doctors found Thor had a mass on his spleen, and even though surgery to remove that mass was successful, his recovery was not, and he passed on July 4th with his handler by his side. Now, Thor had over 500 deployments during his career. There will be a memorial for canine Thor in the coming weeks. He was 7 years old. 3 men have been arrested as part of a La Crosse drug trafficking investigation. 46-year-old Lewis Ray, 33-year-old Timothy Cannon, and 23-year-old Dante Ray Jr. were accused with drug dealing, fentanyl, and cocaine. Officers say they seized over 43 grams of fentanyl and 3 vehicles during the course of their investigation. Several law enforcement officers were medically cleared at a local hospital after being directly exposed to fentanyl. The exposure happened within a contained area of the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Due to the dangers of the drug, the Sheriff's Office worked with the Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigations, the DEA, and 54th Civil Support Unit to decontaminate the area to eliminate risk of exposure. Black River Falls Fire and EMS also assisted with that cleanup. 3 Toma men have been arrested in connection to a burglary in Hillsboro. 30-year-old Blaze Rouse, 39-year-old Joseph Trumbull, and 33-year-old Dustin Sprague were arrested for burglary. They were accused of breaking into a house that was temporarily vacant while undergoing renovations. The men allegedly stole property worth $11,000. Most of the property has been recovered, but the investigation is ongoing. Rouse and Sprague were held on $5,000 cash bonds. Trumbull was released on a $3,000 signature bond.
Hey, good Friday evening to you. Meteorologist Bill Grawl here, and boy, it was a cooler day. We advertised that last night that we would see some increasing clouds through the day, and that's exactly what happened. So that kept temperatures in the 70s, 76 in La Crosse and Sparta, 75 in Eau Claire and Black River Falls, 78, the warm spot, relatively speaking, in Boscobel. Nice little time lapse from earlier this evening of those clouds. A few spits and sprinkles on the lens right around 8:30 or so, but just enough partial clearing in the distance to make for some really neat colors in the sunset there at, well, just after 9 o'clock or so. And now, of course, darkness has fallen upon us. Most of the light rain showers or sprinkles have now pushed to the south and east of La Crosse. That activity that you see west of the Twin Cities, that should fall apart and kind of stay to our west. Again, little more than a few spits and sprinkles in spots tonight. Current temperatures in the low to mid 60s. We'll see overnight lows in the 50s, including 58 degrees in La Crosse. Quick peek ahead to the weekend, 81 tomorrow, very small chance for an afternoon sprinkle or isolated shower, a bit warmer and dry on Sunday, highs around 84. I'll have the rest of that 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Bill. The 24-year-old gunman who carried out one of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history was sentenced to spending the rest of his life behind bars. And as Danya Bacchus reports, there's still a chance he could get the death penalty for the racist attack in a Walmart in El Paso, Texas, nearly 4 years ago.
A federal judge sentenced the self-proclaimed white supremacist who killed 23 people at an El Paso Walmart to 90 consecutive life terms. 24-year-old Patrick Crusius could still face the death penalty in his upcoming state trial for carrying out the racist attack in 2019 on Hispanic shoppers in the Texas border city.
Of course, because Texas is a state with the death penalty, that is on the table, and the district attorney has said that he will seek the death penalty there.
At the less than hour-long hearing, Crusius' defense attorney told the judge the shooter came to El Paso from his home near Dallas without a specific target in mind before winding up at the Walmart.
If you have a broken brain, if your brain is broken and it's not processed and you're not under medication, it's what happened.
All this chronicalizing of his activity, how he felt, what he did, we don't care. Somebody could have stopped it.
Crusius pleaded guilty to federal hate crime charges in February after prosecutors took the death penalty off the table.
To those that lost loved ones and were affected by this horrible tragedy, we offer our condolences.
Crusius did not speak during the hearing and seemed to show no reaction as the sentence was read. The judge recommended he serve the sentence at a maximum security prison in Colorado. Danya Bacchus, CBS News.
As Crusius was led from the courtroom, the son of one of the victims called him a coward and saying, quote, "We'll be seeing you again." Wisconsin Republican leadership is criticizing Governor Evers for his use of partial vetoes on income tax cuts and public education. Now here's a look at Wisconsin's income tax brackets. Evers reduced the size of the GOP proposed income tax cut by lowering the cut amount for the top 2 state income tax brackets. So people between $27,000 and over that. That's part of the cuts there. Now the nonpartisan Legislative Fiscal Bureau says that move from Evers reduces the average tax cut to $3 a month across all filers. Now it also says under this cut that Evers signed, filers who earn between $30,000 and $40,000 will see the largest percentage reduction. Republicans say Evers' decision does not bring true middle-class relief, while Evers and other Democrats argued the Republican proposal was to give more tax relief to wealthy earners.
I don't think anybody that can think straightly would think somebody that's making $300,000 to $400,000 is a middle-class Wisconsinite.
Now, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos has also criticized Evers' veto to guarantee funding increases for public education over the next 400 years. He says the governor is raising property taxes and that he lied to Republicans during negotiations. Evers has since disputed that claim in an interview with our Madison affiliate. Now, Vos says Republicans might sue the governor over that veto, but the Council for the Nonpartisan Legislative Reference Bureau says Evers' veto is lawful under the state constitution. The lawsuit challenging Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban is moving forward. A Dane County judge today refused to dismiss a lawsuit challenging Wisconsin's 174-year-old ban. Wisconsin lawmakers enacted statutes outlawing abortion in all cases except to save the mother's life in 1849, a year after the territory became a state. Attorney General Josh Kaul, a Democrat, has argued the ban is too old to enforce and more recent statutes, specifically from 1985, supersede the ban. This case is likely to end up before the state Supreme Court. La Crosse's Habitat for Humanity wants to think bigger with its projects and is launching a new program to go from one house to revamping a whole neighborhood. The nonprofit Renew the Block. The nonprofit is launching Renew the Block to approach home construction on a bigger scale, focusing on entire blocks and communities. Now, the first project Habitat is looking to renew is the block of Avon Street between Sill and Clinton Street. The project will include the Northside Community Pool and Logan Middle School. Habitat's Community Outreach Director says larger scale projects will better address community needs.
Over the past several years, we've learned that our community needs so much more from us, and so we've developed additional programs around repairing homes, salvaging and deconstructing homes, focusing on neighborhood revitalization that sort of fill some essential gaps in our community right now.
Habitat has built over 70 houses since starting in 2002. This year, they plan on building 11. Still ahead, national unemployment drops even more, but job growth is slowing. Plus, a new social media platform is poised for a takeover, but not without some legal controversy.
Make the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything at Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture to transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. Head to the garden center and check out all the plants and soils you need to keep your garden growing strong. Get grilling with this 30-inch charcoal barrel grill. Now just $99.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We make musicians plugs, which basically just act like turning the volume down. So all of the frequencies come through, but just at a lesser volume. We also do make custom stage monitors as well.
Musicians, DJs, that's where a lot of people lose their hearing when the ambient is so loud. So it's nice that you can isolate that. A custom fit, so yeah, it pretty much blocks what you want.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
U.S. employers added jobs last month, but growth missed expectations. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. added 209,000 jobs in June. That's lower than May and about 16,000 less than economists were predicting. This is the lowest monthly gain since December of 2020. The unemployment rate, meanwhile, dropped 1% to 3.6%. DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats are challenging New York City's new minimum wage law for food app delivery workers. Starting July 12th, the law would increase pay for app delivery workers to $17.96 an hour before tips. DoorDash and Grubhub argue the law is flawed because it would force companies to pay workers for hours that they're available, even if they don't actually make any deliveries. It also claims the law would increase the cost to consumers by an average of $5 an order. Threads had quite the first 24 hours. According to Meta, the company's new social media site had more than 50 million signups since launching Wednesday. Threads also drew scrutiny from Twitter, the direct competitor. Twitter threatened legal action and accused Meta of stealing trade secrets when it hired former employees to help develop Threads. Meta has said no one on the Threads engineering team used to work at Twitter. Still ahead, 51 years and counting. Catfish Days are back for a weekend of food and fun in Trempealeau.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. I continue to track some batches of rain showers around the region. I'll let you know what to expect around here with my 8-day forecast after the break.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Time is running out on the area's biggest and best furniture sale. The huge 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's everything you've asked for. Store-wide sale prices, 48-month special financing, and we'll even pay for your gas just for shopping. At Drury's, you'll save on the area's finest selection of quality brands like Stressless, Flex Steel, and Smith Brothers, all at incredible savings. It's the 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. But you'll have to hurry. It all ends Monday.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Join La Crosse's #1 remodeler. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Work with the best. The Ford Store Home Improvements. Apply online or in person.
The 51st Catfish Days in Trempealeau kicked off today. The Trempealeau Lions Club is hosting the weekend extravaganza, including food, live music, tours of the Lock and Dam, and of course, the Grand Parade on Sunday. Organizers say it's more than a celebration, it's also a time to give.
Raise a bunch of money and we give it all away, so it's a great thing for the community. We give money to the school and sports teams and people that need a ramp for their house and all kinds of different things.
Catfish Days will be running all weekend, and for the full schedule of events, we've got more information on our website. States bordering Canada have a good chance to see the northern lights next Thursday, July 13th. The glow is produced by electrons from space that interact with the sun and Earth's magnetic field. The higher the geomagnetic activity, the brighter the aurora. The Space Weather Prediction Center says if you're interested in seeing them, you should get away from city lights. So something to look forward to for sure. In the meantime, for a look at what to expect this weekend outdoors, let's bring in meteorologist Bill Grahl. Bill?
Sounds good, Ken. Let's start with that allergy report. First of all, for you allergy sufferers, good news for grass and weed pollen sufferers. The symptoms are expected to be low tomorrow and Sunday. For mold spores, though, on the high side, so keep that in mind if you are susceptible to mold spores. Skies are mostly cloudy again. We had a few spits and sprinkles around the region over the past couple of hours. 76 the high today, 53 the low, so cooler than average by 10 degrees on that high, 12 degrees on the average low. 104 and 46 are the records. And no official total out at the airport in terms of measurable rain, probably a trace though here downtown with a few sprinkles. Mainly cloudy, 65 degrees, winds out of the west-northwest at 12. The Mississippi falling a bit, 5.08 feet, 65 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a light west to southwesterly breeze. So temperatures fairly comfortable this evening, primarily in the lower to middle 60s, although still 68 in Eau Claire and 70 in the Twin Cities, but most of our area in the lower to middle 60s and still not overly humid. Dew points in the 50s, so that puts us in that pleasant to comfortable range. And with that dry air in play, that's why most spots saw a little more than sprinkles, maybe a brief light rain shower as this activity moved through over the past couple of hours. Now, most of it is now tracked south and east of La Crosse, and we've got some additional batches of rain well to our south across Iowa, moving into Illinois. And this rain west of the Twin Cities is kind of dropping almost due south or barely south of east. And that's going to kind of fade as well and stay to our west overnight. But as this cold front farther to the north and west moves into the area tomorrow, that may find just enough moisture to spark an isolated shower or a few sprinkles in the afternoon. So Sky Tracker shows those sprinkles moving out tonight. Partial clearing as we head into tomorrow morning. We'll start with some sunshine. And there's the effects of that frontal boundary. Again, just some spots of green. In other words, that isolated shower or a few sprinkles in spots. And then clearing as we head into tomorrow night. And Sunday's looking dry and a bit warmer with plenty of sunshine, just a few fair weather clouds later in the day. Temperatures tomorrow, right around 80 or 81 degrees for a high in the La Crosse area. Upper 70s to low 80s will be calming down to the south, and more of the same as we head back to the north. Coolest spots probably in portions of western Winona County. Expect upper 70s for highs in the Chippewa Valley. So 58 tonight, those sprinkles moving out to the east, otherwise mostly cloudy. Sunny to partly cloudy tomorrow. Again, that small chance for a shower or sprinkle in the afternoon. Small chance being the key words there, less than 20%. 81 for the high, 84 on Sunday, close to 90 on Monday. Slight chance of storms late in the day or Monday night. Also a slight chance of storms on Tuesday, 84. A little bit better chance of rain next Wednesday, 79. And then another at least slight chance of rain Friday of next week with highs Thursday through Saturday in the lower 80s. So this is what we want summertime. You want those rain chances periodically to keep all the crops and plants happy.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next in sports, we'll see how the Bucks draft picks fared in their Summer League debut. Plus, it's the 30-year anniversary of the Brewers sausage race. Kate has the winner and the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Try a toasted bagel sandwich and pair it with a $2 medium iced coffee. Now even bolder.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
Jerry here, and welcome to Stockman's in Osseo, Wisconsin, where we have so much more in our 60,000 square foot store. Boots, men's, women's, and children's clothing, grocery, fresh produce, health and beauty, pet supplies, toys, automotive, farm supply, beer, wine, and liquor, hardware, sporting goods, paint, plumbing and electrical, and so much more. Come take the Stockman's tour, and I'll be looking for you.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We're in the thick of Legion baseball. All of our area ball players have been locked in on the diamond for a couple of months now, and that makes for some of the best action you can ask for. Last weekend, we had the Viroqua Summer Tournament, and now it's on Alaska's turn as the Legion Post 336 is hosting a 5-team round robin that includes the Onalaska 17U team, who have the chance to start off the tournament against West Salem. We go to Rick Stewart Memorial Field. Onalaska 17's in the red, West Salem Post 51 repping the black pinstripes. West Salem already up 2-0, but Anna would bounce back. 2-man on for Trent Oyen. He gets one through to right. That scores one. Next batter, Daniel Vanderloop, and he smokes a line shot into left center field. That gets to the fence. Another run scores. We're all tied up, but West Salem would answer. Chris Calico leading off the third inning. He's just going to crush this one over the head of the defense. That gets to the fence. After a bad throw, Calico ends up on third with nobody out. Very next batter, Joseph Daly. He's going to poke one down into left field. Calico walks on in, and West Salem, Post 51, starts the tournament off with an 8-5 win. And we had a bit of a crazy game in Bismarck as the Loggers were taking on the Larks in some Northwoods League action. This game was 10-10 when Aiden Sweat came to the plate and ripped a grand slam to put the Loggers up 4. This one still finishing up in the bottom of the ninth. All right, switching gears to the Brewers. Milwaukee just wrapped up a 4-game series against the Chicago Cubs, which ended in a 2-2 split. But now the season heats up a bit. The next 6 games on Milwaukee's schedule are against the Cincinnati Reds. 3 games before the All-Star break, and then 3 games after the All-Star break. Brewers are entering tonight 2 games back, but after the next 6 games, things could look a lot different. All right, today also marked the 30-year anniversary of the original famous racing sausage. Today's winner, the Italian sausage on the big day. All right, to the game, Brewers already with the run across. With a man on second, Owen Miller crushes this one into the left center gap. That finds the wall. Adames will come in to score. Miller gives Milwaukee a 2-run lead. Next inning, a man on first for Joey Weimer, and the rookie has been crushing it. This time, sends one over the left field wall. That's a 2-run shot. Brewers lead by 4. Corbin Burns on the mound tonight, and he was locked in. Gets the strikeout here for out number 2, and then sends one right past the bat of Joey Votto to end the inning. Really, the only mistake he made came to Votto in the 5th, a man on, and Votto gets all of this one, sends it over the wall for a 2-run blast. That makes it 4-2. Bottom half of the inning, and Willie Adames saw what Votto did, is going to do it right back. Adames sends one over the left field wall. That scores 2. Milwaukee would go on to win this one 7-3. All right, Twins at home up against the Orioles. First inning, and Gunnar Henderson bloops one into shallow center field, but Michael Taylor coming out of nowhere, laying out to take away a hit. What a catch from him. Fourth inning, 2 men on for Byron Buxton. He skies one to deep center field, but keep your eye on Cedric Mullins. He just takes away the home run. Buxton can't believe it. Baltimore would lead, but in the 7th, Willie Castro lines one to right field. That gets down, a run scores. This one would go into extra innings, but the Orioles would get the win 3-1. How about some Summer League action? Bucks Young Guns taking on the Nuggets out in Vegas. Someone's got to step up for next season for Milwaukee. Maybe it's last year's first-round pick, Marjon Beauchamp. He looked good, finished with a team-high 23 points. Bucks trail in the 2nd, but get the steal in the breakaway. And then your second round pick, Chris Livingston, throws it down. And how about the other draft pick, Andre Jackson Jr., comes away with the offensive rebound. Check out this pass. Goes across the court, finds Beauchamp, who finishes at the rim. Bucks win 92-85. That's technically Adrian Griffin's first win as head coach.
Your play of the week brought to you by Gunderson Health System, helping you love how healthy feels.
Well, we've got our play of the week, and for this, we take you back to Copeland Park. Lacrosse Post 52 taking on Bangor. And look at Wesley Barnhart take away the extra base hit. Now, the video doesn't do him justice. Barnhart goes full extension for this ball over his head. If he misses, it's an easy double, maybe even a triple. And for that, he has earned our play of the week. All right, that's all I've got for now, but I'll be here all weekend with the latest on the Brewers, and we'll have some more Legion baseball. More news after the break.
Get over 50% off on this sofa chaise right now at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list throughout the store, and up to 70% off on clearance items. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Jolivet Family Farms homegrown goodness. Stop by today for some homegrown raspberries, kohlrabi, onions, baby red potatoes, carrots, popcorn, and so much more. Pick your own raspberries daily from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Also available in the market. Check for availability. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Only at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We'll be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
At Denny's, we're celebrating Baconalia with new creations starring Black Label Thick Cut Cherry Wood Bacon. Ready to satisfy your bacon obsession? At Denny's.
It's diner time.
And now, rewards members get 2 free strips of our new premium bacon for a limited time.
Which hotel?
Did somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
At Union State Bank, we're your trusted, locally owned community bank with 120 years of experience. Our dedicated directors, officers, and staff take pride in serving you, your family, and your business. When you bank with us, you become a part of our family. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can help you achieve your financial goals. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Incredible deal on this Sealy Queen mattress for just $3.99 at the 4th of July mattress blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, Sealy mattresses starting as low as $129. Up to 60% off list. What a sale.
The summer heat and lack of rain may have left Minnesota lawns high and dry. A new report out today revealed nearly 60% of the state is now in a drought. So when's the best time to water your grass so it absorbs the most? Kirsten Mitchell went to find out.
How's your lawn doing?
Well, I think it's doing well despite the conditions that we're experiencing throughout the state.
Chris admits his thumb might not be that green, but his grass sure is.
I've been making an effort to do it daily at this point in time, just to sprinkle it.
On the flip side,
how often do you water your lawn?
I don't.
Jared's lawn really only gets a drink when the kids are playing.
Spoil in a bucket and I water the plants with Papa. We do that.
How often should we be watering our lawns?
It depends on the weather. If it rains, you might not need to irrigate at all.
Gary Dieters is a lawn water conservation educator.
We like to try to tell people to do it deep and infrequent, so maybe twice a week for whatever the homeowner feels their lawn needs.
I have a sprinkler. I just don't really bring it out because it's like, well, it's not dying, you know.
It depends on the grass type, temperature, and soil, but in general, most lawns need an inch of water per week.
Should you just go out there with the hose, a sprinkler? Is there a better method that you would suggest to retain the most water?
Hand watering's a great way of doing it, especially if you might have something in the shade versus the sun.
The impact of the sun can be seen in this shade study. This rectangle is all the same species of grass and it hasn't been watered at all. The shaded grass is still green, while the sunspot is brown.
As for when to water, the U of M Extension recommends between 4 to 8 a.m.
When it's cooler, there's less chance of wind, less chance of the irrigation that you just put down evaporating.
Watering at night could hurt root growth and increase disease.
It can be kind of expensive. It's an investment of sorts if you really want a green lawn.
In addition to all the studies, each lawn is unique.
A large lawn makes more sense in the suburbs. Here it makes more sense to have more of a garden.
As are expectations.
Having some brown in your lawn it's fine. It doesn't have to be
Kirsten Mitchell,
perfect green.
WCCO News.
And keeping your grass longer will also help it retain more water. We'll be right back after this.
With Vygoff & Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Vygoff & Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Come hang. You are going to hear the biggest stars in country music.
I admit it, I was starstruck.
I'm training.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm going to get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
And they stay there! The biggest stars, the best music, and the most fun. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Fischke Motors has been family-owned and operated since 1920 and have you to thank for our continued success. So come and help us celebrate more than 100 years in business serving the Coulee region and the grand opening of our Jeep 4x4 headquarters in downtown La Crosse. Whether it's a Renegade, Grand Cherokee, Compass, Wrangler, or a Gladiator, we've got great deals on new Jeeps right now. When you find the perfect Jeep, you'll feel it.
Start your search at Fischke.com
and drive away in your new Jeep.
Looking to bring life to your Wisconsin Dells getaway? Bring your family, bring your friends, bring an extra suit, and bring on the water parks. It's time to bring out your best. Your best driving, your best sliding. Hey, your best friend just passed you up. Ready to play? Bring your A game. Ready to eat? Bring your appetite. Ready to bring it to the next level? Let's bring it all together. Summer in Wisconsin Dells. Bring it on. Go to wisdells.com and start planning your trip to the water park capital of the world today.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores. We are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility. We have everything you need for your next business trip.
When the insurance company sees Vygoff & Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Vygoff & Rohde gets results for its clients.
Sprinkles moving out, otherwise mostly cloudy, lows in the 50s for most. Tomorrow, just an outside chance for an afternoon sprinkle, 81, 84 on Sunday, close to 90 on Monday with rain chances returning, especially Monday night through Wednesday.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. And coming up for you tomorrow, some midsummer hockey.
I know, we got some girls high school hockey at the Omni Center. Should be fun.
All right.
A lot of fun.
Nice change of pace for sure.
Huge change of pace.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody.